What's up, everyone? It's me, Jerome, and here's another story for you guys. So, I thought about this topic in the past, and I actually wanted to be like one of my first few videos, but it was something that I put to the back burner from time to time, and that was really because I thought it was going to be interesting. But with conversations I've had with dates, and also with friends and a new friend that I just recently met 2 weeks ago, we had a great conversation just about love, life, and relationships. Anyway, I see a therapist, as you guys know from my previous videos and my friends that follow me as well. And I went to a therapist because of several reasons. But one of the reasons that I wanted to point out that I went was because I have baggage issues, I should say, where if one thing happens to me in a relationship, I carry all that weight to the next relationship. And it was getting to the point to where I would carry that weight not only to the new men that I dated, but it was also going into friendships, new friendships, and also with my family. And so when that started to happen, I said, you know what, I need to kind of talk to someone or figure this situation out because I don't want to bring negative energy with new relationships and current relationships and old relationships. And so started seeing a therapist, and one of the things that she pointed out was that I need to date more. And basically, I need to learn how to date. And so where that stemmed down from was because my previous relationships have all been, I met you, I like you, we're together. I don't know anything about you. I don't know nothing about your past. I don't even know your mama name. I don't even know if you and your mama share the same last name. So it's like I'm learning so much about this person where I should have taken the time out to actually date the individual so that way I could learn these things about them and then make a decision. Do I want to continue the relationship with them? And so since the therapy session, or since me starting therapy, which I've probably been going for a little over a year now, and they're really helpful. They're very helpful, excuse me, very, very helpful. Spoke to a good friend of mine that I've been friends with since high school, and she said I could just tell a difference just in the way that you are. I'm guessing, the way I communicate or the way that I may focus on certain things or react or respond to certain things. Hell, I can even tell too. I remember in the video I did some time ago called Toxic Is as Toxic Does. Right there, that one. Oh, I'm so glad I know how to do this now. Anyway, I noticed that when I was, per se, having discussions or arguing with that damn fool, I would have a out-of-body experience. And I basically be like, damn, this is how I used to be back in the day. Or, damn, is this how my friends perceive? Is it perceive or perceive? Perceive me. Whew, I need to pick up a book more often. Y'all, reading is fundamental. Thank you to my friend Terrell, because he always is an advocate for pick up a damn book and read it. I'm going to pick up one after this, Terrell. I promise you. So anyway, just in that interaction with that gentleman, I just know I had a lot of out-of-body experience. And it really kicked off when I actually dated this one guy, probably in the early spring of last year, where he used to just flip out. And I used to be like, God damn, he is crazy. And then when he used to be tripping about certain things, I'd be like, oh my gosh, that sounds like something I used to say back in the day. That's when the light bulb clicked on, when I was like, wow, these therapy sessions are really helping me. And a lot of people, ask me that I share, my life with, well, why do you stay in that situation? And I really couldn't answer that until I spoke to my sis, Kay. And she always said, Jerome, you're having fun. That's something that you didn't get from your old relationships. And so when you're having fun, you kind of put stuff to the back burner. And when she told me that, I started paying attention more to my future dates. And so now I kind of balance the two. Like, am I having fun, or is this going into one of those toxic situations that I used to be in and that I once were was. I'll read a book. I'll figure it out later. Anyway, y'all know what I'm talking about. So this is how my dating life goes. 3 categories. All right, just 3. When I first meet someone, of course I'm single. I'm a single black man living in Atlanta, Georgia, and I date. And so when I meet somebody, I meet them just is, and it is what it is. I tell them as much as they want to know, and I tell them what I want to know. And so everyone that I am involved with, they all know that I am a dater. Some call me a serial dater. I just say I am dating because at the end of the day, I want to make sure that once I settle down with the right person, it is the person that I chose, because at the end of the day, they're with me and they chose me. So I need to be just as picky as that person is picky to me. So I'm dating them. With dating, that comes with, I can date you, I could date him, I could date her, I could date them, I could do whatever I want to do. You can ask me questions if you want to. I can answer them if I choose to, or I cannot answer them if I don't want to. And so I have no commitment with nobody. However, the caveat to that is that because I share what you can share, what I can share with you or not share with you, I can't do the same thing with you. Now, with me in this dating pool, you guys already know that when you're seeing somebody, you either know, that's the person for me, or nah, it's not. Or yeah, I want to see them again, or not. Or dang, I really like this person. Like, I really can see myself with them. That's when the next step goes in, number 2. And that is, I'm dating you exclusively. Dating exclusively with me in that box or that category means that I'm dating you, you're dating me. We have minimum interruptions from stuff that's going on in our past. And if we are really loving each other, not love yet, because that used to be the old me. If we are really liking one another and we are really in tune and trying to get to know one another, and things that are being presented to us, we're handling it with care, or we're handling it in a way that, you know what, that's water under the bridge, we're good. Then that's when the stuff in our past, we kind of fade it out or kind of minimize it. Like, you know what, I know I had XYZ going on, but because I like what's going on in front of me, I'm not going to pay attention to that, or I'm going to let them know, hey, I'm really checking somebody out. I'm digging them, and we got to stop all this. Now, with the dating exclusive part, that could come from either party. That can either come from me, or that can come from the person or the individual that I am seeing. And basically, if it's someone that I'm really, really digging with all these dates, and I notice that out of all the dates that I'm going on, which it could be 2, 3, 4, or it could just be just that one person, if that's just how you're built, then of course all my focus is going to be on that person. I'll say, hey, I really like you. Would you like to be exclusive, where we don't have any interruptions and really get to know one another? And then if they make that decision, want to do that with me, then that's when I stop all those things that's going on. Now, if you want, you can tell them that, they should do the same. But with me, I do it in a way. I just tell people what I'm doing. If you follow suit, that's fine. If you don't, then I know where I stand. And then I just kind of back up and I move on to the next candidate. And what that means is that I'm stopping or minimize what I'm doing because I'm liking what's going on. But they may not like what's going on with me, or they realize that, hey, they don't want to settle down with Jerome. And that's fine. I have to expect that, and I also have to respect that. And plus, I don't want to push or put on a relationship with someone that really doesn't want it. Next part. After we're dating exclusively and everything is going well, then that's when you move into the partnership. The partnership is when you guys have a title, if you decide to. Now, me, I'm a title guy. I need to know that I'm your man, and I need the world to know that you're my man. And when I say the world, friends and family members. Maybe social media. Oh no, that's kind of sticky right there. That's sticky right there. I need to talk about that one in another video. That's a whole nother subject. So with that being said, we move into some type of partnership where I'm your man and you're mine. And now our friends and family know, and we're becoming an item. And then however else you guys want that to fall into another bucket, whether it's just a lifetime partnership, want to get married, that's for you to figure out, or that's for me and that individual to figure out, because every relationship is different. So that's my dating life. That's how that goes. Is dating exclusively, and then partnership. So guys, with that going on and me having that discussion with my therapist, it has really, 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 really helped me out. And it has had me open, which I've also said in other videos, is that I feel like I'm a different person, and the guys I date, they're on a different spectrum. In the past, all those fellas I used to date, it seemed like they were all kin. Now, everyone is so different in their own way. And when I say different, they're different. It's like I can't mix the two. I know a lot of guys don't like that I do the dating, or the serial dating that, one or two individuals would say, but they have a choice. I'm not making you go out on a date with me. I'm not telling you anything wrong. And I give everybody the option. I say, if you don't like that we're doing this, we can always date exclusively down the line. Now, everyone won't get that talk from me, because to me, everyone is not a person that I would actually be exclusive with. Especially after going on a date or two with them, or 3 or 4, or whatever the case may be, talking on the phone or learning their values. And when I say learning values, I brought this up in the date before. Well, I didn't bring it up. Someone brought it up to me when they were talking about finances, which is very, very important. And I know a lot of people don't talk about finances until later on. Sometimes they don't talk about finances until, they said the I do's, or, shared their vows, I should say, with one another. Hell, sometimes they don't have it at all. But by that individual sharing finances with me and letting me know where do I stand financially and how is my debt to ratio income. For those of you that don't know about debt to ratio income, basically money that you're bringing in versus money that's coming out. And it's a percentage there when you go ahead and put the two together, and that comes up the percentage of what your debt to ratio income is. Just a little bit from my banking people that I learned back in the day when I was in college. Anyway, we just learned something today. Anyway, so he talked to me about debt to ratio income, credit score, and all that good stuff. And as I said in the other video, I really liked it. That was really dope, especially at this juncture of my life. It's the playing around is done. It's time to really seriously thinking about what's next. How is my future is going to be? How is our future is going to be set? How is our future going to be laid out, I should say. Because, I don't want to work all my life. I'm sure nobody doesn't really want to work all their life. So, I want to be with someone that I can enjoy, not saying life, hell, I'm just mixing up my words. I want to be with someone who I can enjoy retirement with. How about that? So that's why finances are very, very important. Also, one thing with my community, which this is, I guess, particularly for my LGBT. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. This is for anybody. Positions, sexual positions too. That is important. Now, this is where the juice get in there, because I'm going to teach y'all some stuff. When you are in a heterosexual relationship, I'll say 75% of the time things are laid out. And the reason why I say 75% of the time, because hell, we in 2021, and these people do some strange things for maybe a little change. And when I say change, you can get some change from your significant other to do some strange things. But however, within my community, you want to make sure you settle down with someone who is also compatible in the bedroom. Now, when I say compatible in the bedroom, dating, for me, I don't sleep with these guys. No, I don't sleep with guys that I'm dating. I'm just getting to learn you. If you choose to, that's your prerogative. My therapist always say you're grown, and grown people do what they want to do, and nobody else can't question it. Cool. But in the bedroom, the compatibility thing is a must, or in my book is a must. And so with us, I'm going to teach y'all something. There are to me, 4 categories. Some may say it's 5, but I'm not going to count that 5th one, but I'll tell you what it is. You have your verse tops, you have your tops, you have your verse bottoms, you have your bottoms. But then you got your people that's verse. That's 5. I don't count that 5th one because in my video 4951, which it ain't about this, but it's going to be about it. There's no such thing as 50-50. Ain't nobody finna sit there and talk about something. They do the same thing on odd days and the other person do the other thing on the evening days or even days. And so to break down the 4 things that I told you about, verse tops are your guys that are more of the givers and will be the receiver some of the time. Your tops are your persons that are I said persons. Well, is that a word? No, person. Individual. We're going to say individual. Your top is your individual who is the giver 100% of the time. Your verse bottom is the receiving person about 75% of the time, or whatever the first percentage I use with the verse top. And then your bottom is the receiver 100% of the time. And then I'll throw the 5th one out there. The verse one, they just do 50-50, or some would say just whatever they do in the bedroom because it is what it is. So with that being said, normally you'll get with someone who is the opposite of you. Some people will be with other people that are the same. There are a couple that I know of. They started off being 2 tops, but now they're not. I don't get it. I respect it. I don't understand it. It ain't for me to understand, but it is what it is because you love who you love, and that's that. Another thing is that I actually spoke to one of my best friends, which is a 100% top, and he actually broke down to me why he would be in a relationship with another top versus a bottom or verse bottom. That's a whole nother video because that thing could get very, very confusing. But anyway, back to the subject at hand, dating or serial dating. And so while I'm dating you, I find out, your sexual positions, if I'm interested in that with you or could be interested in that with you. I also find out if, where you stand at financially, like where you work at, what are your goals, what's going on with you? Do you have any children? Have you ever been married? Like these are things that you talk about with dating. Oh my gosh, there's so much to talk about. Oh my God, I need another dang on video for this one. You just talk about whatever you want. You guys have been on dates before. And if for those who have not been on dates, you just talk about, stuff to see, is this someone that I really want to be with? And then you just make that decision. So when I'm going out with these guys and I'm talking to them, whatever, this is what I do in the dating phase, talking to them on the phone about a lot of things to see, do I see myself with this person? Can I settle down with this person? Are we sexually compatible? Are we not sexually compatible? And so on and so forth. So yeah, that's my story. That's it. And I guess I wanted to share this story. I'm not guessing. I wanted to share the story, one, because I knew that some people was like, oh my gosh, Jerome dates a lot of guys. Yes, the hell I do. And it's not overwhelming. What is overwhelming about it? I ain't gonna say nothing's gonna get overwhelming. Sometimes I sit back and I be like, dang, I wish I could just be with one person. But it's just not there yet. It's not presented to me. It hasn't been presented to me yet. And it doesn't make me frustrated per se. It just be like, I'm kind of tired of this. Some of my friends have asked me, do I enjoy being single? I don't know if I should answer that as far as being enjoyable. I like the fact that where I'm at now, that I'm able to go through a per se interview process or dating with various guys so I can know exactly what I'm getting or what I want, or put it out there on what I want and see, do I get some of it? Because, to me, at the end of the day, God put us on this earth to not be individuals. We are supposed to be, paired with somebody, at least that's what I think and that's what I feel. So I don't know. But anyway, you guys drop down in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. like, share, subscribe. I want to see what y'all friends think about this. And then if you guys, wanted to, I guess, give me any suggestions or have any questions that y'all think that may be too risque or whatnot, or just don't, want to put your comment out there because you don't want people to know that you asked me a question, whatever the case may be, you can always hit me up with my email. I'll put it down here at the bottom. It's conversationswithjerome@gmail.com. And I'll also throw it in the description box too, so that way you guys can have it. And with conversationswithjerome@gmail.com, you guys can also, give me any type of comments, any suggestions that you guys would like to see in the future. That'll be dope as well. And so I welcome all that positive energy. But yeah, drop down in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about me and the dating exclusively partnership. And I would love to see what you guys think. And hell, we'll probably visit this sooner just to do like maybe a part 2 or maybe I don't know. I'm rambling. All right, I will talk to y'all later. It's me, Jerome. Talk to y'all later.